Damper skeiner again. I've been playing with a new set that I had the other day. It's called Christmas in the Making, and it's lovely. I'm using this sentiment and this one for the inside. There's a Merry Christmas in the Making. It's the best time of the year, and I'm using this stamp here. And because I've got the new blends, which aren't going to be out until probably Christmas time, I've made 10 Christmas cards today for a friend, so she had extra numbers, and I've used them all day, and I'm addicted to them. They are absolutely wonderful. Excuse me. And here they are. They come in 12 colours, but there's a dark version and a light version, so you can blend, and I just love it. And this is the card I've made. Isn't this so cute? It looks like a gift tag against a brick wall, and I've added Winker Stella to all the white bits, except for the envelopes, and the top and the bottom of my sentiment, and give it a bit of swirling, a bit of dimension, if you can see. But look at the shading you can do with these pens. Absolutely wonderful. And the pens come in Old Olive. They don't come in any other colour green. Bermuda Bay, but it's a bit bluey, I think. But I just loved it. And I've got this beautiful ribbon, which I've tied 3 times. And popped it up the top. So it looks like a gift tag. And I really, really like it. And I've stamped inside. It's the best time of the year. And then this Christmas is in the Making. I love this brick wall effect. What I did, I used the lots of labels, and let me just grab a piece of scrap. I'll show you what. What I did, I popped it right on the end of the cardstock, like that, and then just cut it out. So I didn't have this bottom bit because I was putting this banner on anyway, so I didn't want it all. Or you could just cut it all out and then cut it off in a straight line, but my card wasn't long enough for one, so I thought, right, I'm going to just pop it down here, run it through the big shot, and that's how I got my label. Come out like this. I've already done that, sorry, but I'd have to fetch all the plates across with me, so that's what I did for that. We are going to be running our Old Olive cardstock through the embossing folder with the brick wall effect. I'm going to tell you the card pieces. This worked out about, this is actually, it's 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 once it's cut down. So say 3 by 4 would have been perfect. And then you get this beautiful pattern. You could go ahead and punch a hole, so it does actually look like a gift tag, but I like it just like this. So, isn't that beautiful? Loving it. Can you see the sparkle? And that bobble and everything. I just love the green. It's my new favourite colour. So I'm going to pop that up there so I can see it. I've mounted all my stamps, as you can see. I'll tell you the card pieces first. I'm using Cherry Cobbler, and it's just an A4 card cut in half, which is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we're just going to bendy again. I'm just going to fold this in half so they all join up. I find it a lot easier than, oops, no, I've gone a bit skew-off there. Find it a lot easier, she says, and then makes a mess of it. So as long as you've got your ends together, oops, you can manipulate your card and to get the right shape. And I always do the second side as well. That way my card falls together lovely. So we've got 2 pieces of Whisper White. One is 4 by 5 3/4, just to give that tiny, tiny little border all the way around. And then your green, your Old Olive card is 3 7/8 by about 5 5/8, which shrinks a little bit once you run it through the big shot. And this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 for the inside as well. So while we're here, this is is actually, it's 5/8 by about, this one's a 4 1/4, but we're going to flag the ends to shorten it down, and we're going to manipulate this as well with the bone folder. So let's get some of our dark ink. My Mento Black, I love this. So I'm going to stamp my little sentiment for the front first, because it's the first one I picked up. And I'm going to try and get this in the centre and as straight as possible. Perfect, absolutely perfect. It's turned out lovely. This is for the inside of my card, so I'm going to stamp "It's the best time of the year." Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Actually, no, that's not quite straight. That's my fault. Doing it at an angle. I normally always do it and get it right, but that one was not so clever. See, now if I'd have done that while it was stuck down, I wouldn't have been able to turn it over and do that. So, always stamp, then attach. That can get us going in the inside. And then our lovely piece here. And this fits on there perfectly, look. With a little bit of space. Now I'm going to ink up my stamp. Perfect. And you're trying to keep this in a straight line because this is your pillar box. And I did the last one in brown. So I think I may do this one with a brown post and like a grey for a metal mailbox. Perfectly stamped. Beautiful set. I'm going to be having a lot of fun with this stamp set. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, I don't never like it, but I actually do now. I've been playing with it. Isn't that lovely? You could change any of the colours, lovely colour combinations, and with the blends, you've got 12 different colour combinations, or even 24 if you do the lighter. We've also got all your stamping markers as well. So, right, while that has a chance to dry for a little bit, I'm going to fetch my Big Shot up. Oof. And I don't know if this is Stampin' Up. I've had it a long time, but it's just a brick wall. I think Stampin' Up's there, a brick wall as well. So I'm just going to pop it between my two plates. Always put the hinge side in first, otherwise you could damage your embossing folders. And I'm just going to crank it in. And then I always come back just to be on the safe side. And there we have that beautiful brick wall. Isn't that simple? So I can pop this back down there for a moment. And we can attach our bits to our card. Now we are done. I use my ATG pen. Love this thing. I'm going to pop this in the centre of my card. Nice little border all the way around. Now I'm going to attach the white on the front, because that's just for show. And tomorrow, daytime, I'm going to be updating my blog, because I haven't done it for a while. There's about 6 things I need to pop on, I think. Maybe 7 with this. I should do it every night, really, after I've popped on a video, but I don't finish till about 10. And then it's half hour with the hubby before we go to bed. So it's entirely up to you which way round. I prefer the bricks pointing that way. So I can attach this now as well. I'm going to use my fast fuse for this. And the more gentle you are with your fast fuse, the more gentle it will work. Perfect. There's a special offer on. We've only got 2 more days, or is it till the 15th? I'm not sure if it's to the 10th or the 15th. You order a fast fuse and you're going to get 2 refills for free. So I would definitely take advantage of that. See how it shrunk back a little bit because it went through the embossing folder? It's perfect. So now with this card, I'm going to flag the ends. Oops. Perfect. And this side as well. Lovely. I shortened it a little bit. So what I did then with my bone folder, just manipulated it a little bit, and on the ends where I want it to stick out, and then just added 2 dimensionals. Love, love, love. Making sure you can't see them. I did pop one on the first time and you could see it. And I thought that wasn't a very clever thing to do. Remove these scissors. And at the end, we're going to pop on some Winker Stella. So I'm just going to make sure this is perfect, going from one side to the other. Now that's why I kept the length, because I wanted a bit of dimension to it. So that can go to one side now. We can fetch this wonderful lady in now and start to colour her in. We do have the 24 colours. We also have an ivory and a bronze, so you can add skin tones. And there is a white also, which lifts the colour of the ink up as well. So I'm going to use the ivory on this lady's very beautiful hands and face, and legs, anywhere there's a bit of flesh showing. And they dry a little bit paler than what they are on your card. I'm addicted to these. They are beautiful. And again, I'm going to go around her as well with the pale grey marker pen. Just love this technique. It really lifts the image off the page, and it looks really dark going on, but trust me, it dries so pale. It just helps to lift the image. You can do it before or you can do it after. Ever so. I'll show you the other card. So can you see that I've gone around her in grey just slightly? It just pops, gives it a bit of shading and shadowing, and helps the image come off the page. I used to do it with my Spectrum Noir pens as well. I think now Stampin' Up! I've fetched these out. It's got me back into colouring, which I truly love. That's what started me off in the first place. I used to colour in with my granddaughter. the Spectrum Noirs with the reds and the greens, you get like near enough a whole pack just to get the blending right. Well, there is definitely no need with this. Stampin' on what I've got this just right. And they want us to practice, so I'm practicing a lot. Nearly done our edge work. Oops. Beautiful little bird on top. While I'm here, I'm going to add my pale grey, and then I'm going to add the darker grey, because I'm going to have it looking like a pillar box, a metal one, instead of a wooden one like I did. And another thing with these blends, they don't leave like brush strokes. You'll know what I mean later when I'm doing the dress. Normally when you colour the things in, it takes ages and ages and ages because you keep going over the same spots, so you don't get those brush lines. And this is the darker grey. And I'm going to add shading. And then even if you don't think you like it, say like that now, it looks like to go back with your paler colour and you can blend the colour in and add the shade that way, and it will, and the white then will lift off some of the colour and add like a sheen, as if it's like a reflection. So there's my two grey colours. Oops, I just spotted a little bit of mist. Just inside there. Isn't that beautiful? It looks gorgeous already. How many skin tone colours I don't need. And what I did then, you get a pale crumb cake, and I just went round the rim of her face to give a bit of depth and shadow. Same on her hand, and just under her legs, where we should have some natural shading. Then I coloured her hair in 3 different tones. I added a little bit of crumb cake. I added a tiny little bit of Daffodil Delight. So I'm gonna, and the palest of the pumpkin pies. So she's a little bit of a redhead. And I'm just dotting. And then I'm going to go back in and blend with my crumb cake some more. Blend all those colours in together. Do you see what I mean now about the pillar box with the white? It lifts the ink up. And I'm using the paler, the light version of the cherry cobbler. we can always add darker shade after. Little handbag in there. These beautiful bows. Sorry if I'm my tongue's hanging out when I'm colouring. Deep thought. Not pretty. Lovely. Love, 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 love. Now, if you wanted a little bit of shading, where her hat is, and around her bag and her belt, tops of her shoe. The attention to detail is worth it. How pretty. It stands out lovely. Loving this. I'm just going to grab my bronze now. And I'm going to go down this wood. It's not looking lovely. Now for our green. Oh, I love this colour. I'm using the pale first. See how it doesn't leave any brush marks? It's absolutely wonderful. And once I add the darker shades on the green, oh, you will see this come to life. I can only keep that out. That's when we add the dark now. Like I say, you don't have to worry if you think it's a bit too strong. Just come back in, give it one more and blend those colours together. Absolutely amazing. And also because you've added that beautiful pale grey line, just don't seem to make any mistakes with it. That beautiful blending. And that's all I did was pull down some lines. So that's my lovely green. I'm going to fetch in my winker. Oh, I've missed a bit. My winker Stella's going on like all the cuffs, the fairy bits, and shoes. come back to that now. I'm using the paler of this, the leaves on the laurel around the post. That's perfect. Love it. Love, love, love it. And if you wanted to pull a bit of colour out even, give yourself some more. And you don't even have to change nibs, really. It'll lighten those areas now. They're pretty. Love it. Oh, I haven't done my birdie. I'm just going to go over my little man here in the darker of the crumb cake. And there we have it. That's it. I love it, love it, love it. Add a bit more Winkestella now. I'm going to fetch my card in. And I'm just going to brush just the top bit as if snow had settled on it and underneath. How pretty. And then just along here, as if there's snow on the ground. Love it. Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to turn this over. It does bleed through. That's a thick cardstock as well. And I'm just going to bob this up on dimensionals. Perfect. I'll take these off. And then we're going to tie our lovely little bow for the top. Love this. Love it. You see that? How pretty that is. I will show the two next to each other in a moment. Just going to get these packed away. Get my trusty little bow maker out. And this is the 1/8 inch satin sheer ribbon that's Stampin' Upsell. So 1, and I can pull 2, 3, and then pop it under and over. Getting good with this little bow maker. And what I'm going to do then is get it where I want it and pull it really tight. Measure my ends. Flag them off. And that's the only little bit of waste I've got there, because it's all attached still to my ribbon. Love it. And that comes in fresh fig, whisper wide, and old olive, I think. Just those. Right. I'm loving this card. I'm going to check my tails now, which way they're going to be hanging down. May have to cut a little bit more off there. And then This is good. No, that was quite nice actually. I'm going to grab a glue dot. Oops. And I'm going to pop this on the back. And then right at the top of my card, for my tails. They're beautiful. I'm going to add the tiniest little rhinestone here. And then I'm just going to randomly choose 3 more. It's my air freshener going on. Isn't that pretty? So there's our card inside and out. And this is the one I did with the brown mailbox. And this is the one with the metal. I can even pull some of that colour out of there now even, look, just to give it a shade. Isn't that beautiful? You're going to have so much fun with these. But I hope you like it. A thumbs up, a share and a subscribe. You can mess with your tails later, add more or take away, it's entirely up to you. But a thumbs up, a share and a subscribe would be brilliant. Press the subscribe button and there's a little bell you'll see after. If you press that again as well, you won't miss out on any videos that I post in the future. But I hope you enjoyed the card. I enjoyed making it. And thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.